utilize multiple forms of discussion. There's so many great ways to have a discussion with students. You don't always just have to have it the very traditional way, which works. It has its place. But change it up. The typical way is me, the teacher, I engage the entire class. And that's good. Again, it has its place. But what generally happens? You end up having a dialogue, really, with 4, 5, 6 people, 10, 20% of the class, and the rest of them just sit there. Now, maybe they're listening. Most of them probably are listening, but they're not interacting. It's not a dynamic flow of information. It's not that at all. So there's multiple forms. One is having, that would be called like a teacher-led whole group discussion. And you can do all the things where you're calling on kids, you have your randomizers, things like that. But then you could actually have student-led whole group, where the student comes up and leads part of the discussion. You could have small groups, 3s or 4s, with prompts and a leader. So you provide some prompts, you have them assigned a leader, and then they work on those prompts. You could have a small group without prompts and with a leader. So there's no prompt, it's just a big generic, here you go, discuss at your tables what we've been doing. And then you have your leader who does it. You could have small groups with prompts, but no leader. Because sometimes your leaders might continually answer and respond. So if you just don't have a leader in there, but you have prompts, then they all are accountable for what they're learning. And then you could also have small groups without prompts and without a leader. And that requires a little bit more structure, and usually those kids have to be a little bit older. Maybe it's a smaller discussion, and there's plenty more. There's another 10 or more that are listed in just this article, and then there's probably hundreds of other forms or protocols for how to set up a really good discussion. Because remember, a discussion is not, what are we going to talk? Hey guys, let's talk about the plot. Hey, let's talk about what we saw in that video. Hey, no, that's not good teaching. Let's get some real discussion so we can really get to these kids and teach them some critical thinking, some problem solving, all right? In fact, I'm going to go discuss something. Bye.